Let's talk about some of the secrets to manifesting. Manifesting is a hot topic today. I do believe with people that are thinking more about getting out of the three-dimensional world and expanding their consciousness into the higher realms of consciousness, because this is the next phase of human evolution. It started a while ago. We're always progressing, but we're definitely shifting into a different way of thinking of things as far as the mass consciousness goes. We're beginning to understand that thoughts are things. We live in a mental universe as opposed to a physical one. It feels very real physically, but it's been proven that matter really isn't real. There's a lot of empty space in those atoms. And we can manipulate matter with our minds. We can mind hack. We can quantum jump. We can be telepathic. We can manifest. So I want to focus on manifesting right now because that is one of the things that I love to think about and talk about and study, because it was the very first clue that I got when I was 21 years old and someone showed me how to manifest what I desired, and it worked. So I went on to teach other people. I remember one time after it happened, I was a crew member and I was working on an airplane with this stewardess who was planning to transfer, and she was very nervous about finding a place to live once she got to her destination, her new base. And so I told her how to visualize already manifesting the perfect place to live before she got there, and it would just be waiting for her or show up effortlessly. So she did that, and I got a letter from her a few weeks later. She said her transfer went through as she was walking out the door of the Kennedy base that we were all based in. Her supervisor was asking her if she wanted to become a supervisor, which she turned down because she was moving to a different base. And when she got there was an apartment or a place to live just waiting for her because her father and her brother had gone out and found her the perfect place. It was effortless. That's how it works. Neville calls that the bridge of incidents. Once you start to visualize the end result that you want without worrying about how you're going to get it, good things start coming into your experience. Your vibration shifts into a better, more harmonious frequency where you get along better with other people, and people start to offer you things that maybe they wouldn't have thought of before. They feel compelled to help you, and things just work out because you're living at that level of consciousness where there are no problems, only solutions. And that's why studying metaphysics is so important. Do you know, if we were teaching visualization, meditation, telepathy, all of these incredibly fascinating things in our school systems, we would be creating a whole new breed of human naturally. We wouldn't have to worry about whether or not we needed a computer chip in our brain. We would just naturally develop our spiritual gifts. And we're all gifted. We all have the ability to step outside of our comfort zone, to manifest, and to live in that flow state. Now, what I've done is I've put together an offer. If you give me your email, I will send you the pillars of manifesting. It's 2 pages that you can use to write down and create what it is that you really, really want to manifest. And then you can put it on your magic card that you can carry around with you. And you will be able to use it all day long, because the more you remind yourself that you're living in that state of consciousness where you've already achieved what it is that you want, that's called the law of assumption. You assume that you've already gotten it. You don't have to worry. And every time someone really needs something to show up, then it really does show up, because you assume you just have to have it. And there it is. it's when you're wishy-washy about things and you don't really care whether or not it happens that you might not get the best results. But throughout the course of my life, I have seen how manifestation works over and over and over again for the three big categories. Health, you don't have to be freaked out by your body. You can go from being a hypochondriac to at peace and knowing that when things come up, you can mentally treat them. I do that all the time. I do it every day. I do it for other people. You can not worry about abundance because you'll know that you'll always have what you need when you need it. Somehow, some way, it will show up. You may not have millions and millions of dollars, but maybe you don't need that or want that because, I mean, that can sometimes be a burden, right? If you've got a lot. And happiness, you can be happy because it's an inside job. It's not what's out there that makes you happy. It's how you perceive everything that's out there. And when you learn how to perceive the way you choose and switch your state whenever you need to, you could be in a situation where people are arguing or attacking you even verbally. And if you know how to turn it off and not let it be absorbed by you, deflect it, you can still be at peace no matter what is happening out there. And that is a very good tool to have in these times. So go to my website, rebeccatripp.com. I put some techniques that I've learned over the years that are 100% effective in my Mega Manifestation Method course, which you'll see on my website. I use a couple of products that I feel rejuvenate me. I've got a birthday coming up in May 13th. I'll be 78, but I don't worry about age. Doesn't freak me out, even though I have friends who think they're old when they're 78. I don't. And you don't have to, but you need to let yourself be led to the right circumstances, products, people. You have to have the right mindset. I encourage you to really dig into metaphysics. It's such an incredibly fascinating journey once you find out that the inner world is controlling the outer world.